Hello and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you two different ways to be using a volumizing texture spray or a volumizing spray. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm a licensed hairstylist with over 20 years of experience, and on this channel I use those years of experience to help you have healthy, happy hair. So let's go over the things that you're going to need. First and foremost, you're going to need a volumizing spray. I'm using the one by Wavy. You don't have to use this one. You can use a volumizing spray from any brand. There are a lot of brands that have them, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a brand for curly hair or even marketed for curly hair. Any volumizing spray will work. And then the next thing that you're gonna need is a gel that's going to give you a nice, strong, crispy, crunchy cast. And for me, that gel today is going to be the Trelux High Definition Gel. I love that this gives me a nice, crispy, crunchy cast like I was talking about before. And you're gonna need this for one of the two ways that I'm gonna show you how to use the volumizing spray, and you'll see that later in the video why I recommend that. So it's not a necessity, but it is something that I do highly recommend. And of course, you don't have to use this exact gel, just find a gel that does give you a strong, crunchy cast. And as for the rest of the products and techniques I'm using on my hair, you don't have to copy those as well. You can use whatever styling method works best for you for getting the products in your hair, whether it's raking or if it's brushing or whatever it is that you typically do. And I'm gonna go over the products that I used in my hair and will be using in my hair. And for shampooing, I used my Verb Ghost shampoo. And then for conditioner, I used my Moroccan Oil Moisture Repair Conditioner. And lately my hair hasn't been needing a leave-in, so I'm not gonna be using a leave-in, but I am gonna be using the Trelux Curl Supreme 4-in-1 Hydrating Cream. And then I'm also gonna be using the Trelux Reflex Serum. So all of my stylers are going to be from Trelux. I really do like using all three of these together. I really like using the cream without a leave-in. I find that it does the job of both for me, and it gives me great definition and clumping. And this helps to further the definition and clumping and adds a little extra shine. And then, like I said, the gel gives me a great crispy cast. The other thing is that none of these products really weigh down my hair. And that is one of the things that I would say that when picking out your products to use with a volumizing spray is just be cognizant of how heavy they are, because you don't want to choose products that are going to weigh your hair down and make the job of the volumizing spray that much harder. So definitely choose products that tend to be a little bit lighter weight in your hair, or just use a little bit less of them. So then that way you can still get the volume that you're looking for, because even though this will help give you more volume even with heavier products, it just is going to be kind of counterproductive to use things that really weigh your hair down and then try to expect this to perform miracles, because it won't. So just kind of be aware of that and maybe choose products accordingly. So I have my hair sectioned off, so I'm going to be applying my products and styling the way that I normally do. And I'll probably speed through that and maybe do a voiceover. For those of you who are new here and maybe haven't seen some of my other videos where I've already shown this, and there will be timestamps down below so that those of you who have already seen this process can skip right past it and get on to the next step. And like I said earlier, you can use whatever techniques to apply products and style your hair however it works best for you, up to the point where you diffuse. And so everything from applying these first products, from the cream to the serum to the gel or whatever it is that you're using, and then diffusing your hair, all of that can remain the same as what you normally do. It's after diffusing that we're going to be using our volumizing spray. And I'll be showing you two different ways. You can use either one of the ways or the other way, or you can do both all at the same time on the same day. That's totally fine. But everything else that I'm going to be doing from here to diffusing is going to be the same that I normally do. I do recommend diffusing versus air drying, because that's going to help give you a little bit more volume anyway. And anything that you can do that's not going to be counteracting what this is going to do for you is definitely going to help, depending on how much volume you want to see.
I'm just going to go ahead and start with a small amount of the cream and emulsify it between my hands, and then run it through the lengths of my hair. Then I will grab a brush and brush it through really quickly in order to evenly distribute before starting my brush styling technique. And I grab small sections, I brush at a 90-degree angle from my head, I add some tension, and then I give a shake in order to get those clumps to start to separate and the curls to form. And you'll notice I brush through my hair a few times. This helps to smooth everything out and to avoid the formation of frizz going forward throughout the rest of the styling process. And I just continue on doing the same thing all the way around this bottom section of my hair before moving on to the next section. And I do the same thing here, and again at a 90-degree angle from my scalp. This helps to keep my hair from getting stuck to my head. And then I move on to the top and I brush my hair straight up and let it fall naturally, which helps keep it from getting too flat and stuck to my head. And then I add the Reflex Serum and I just smooth it over and scrunch it into my hair in order to distribute it throughout. And I do the same thing with the High Definition Gel. I add it through the top and run it down and scrunch it in and make sure that I get it evenly applied throughout my entire head. And then after I am done with that, then I flip upside down and do the same thing and run it over and scrunch it in and give a bit of a scrunch at the roots to encourage some root curl to form.
And now that I've applied all those stylers, I'm gonna go ahead and mention one more product that I'm gonna be using on my hair, and this is optional, and it is using hairspray or a working spray. So the reason I like to use hairspray just before I diffuse is that it helps with frizz control through the diffusing process and beyond, and it also helps with hold and longevity, so I can get more days out of my wash day by using a hairspray. This is by no means a must-have. It's completely optional if you don't want to add another product to your hair. I just find that it helps and I really like using it, so whenever I'm not reviewing a product line or demonstrating something specific, I tend to use hairspray on my hair pretty much all of the rest of the time.
And I just give a good spritz all the way around my head to make sure that all of my hair is coated.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse my hair and I'll be back and then I'll show you the 2 different ways to use the volumizing texture spray. So my hair is dry and I now have some crispy, crunchy, ramen noodly hair, which is exactly what I want for this first way that I'm gonna show you of how to use a texturizing spray. I want the crispy cast in because it is going to help keep the frizz down, because otherwise without it, like you'll see in a minute here, it will get pretty frizzy if you do not have a cast. So first I'm going to explain what I'm going to do and then do it, because I need to move from one step to the other very quickly and I don't want to have to slow down in order to explain it as I am doing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the volumizing spray in at my roots all the way around, lifting my hair and moving it all around. And while it is still wet, I'm going to go ahead and grab my blow dryer without the diffuser attachment and I'm going to blow dry my hair all around at the roots in order to get this dry and also to help pump up the volume by adding some heat to the volumizing spray and to the roots and getting a little bit more lift all over. That's why you need the cast, because that will help keep your hair from getting frizzy while you're blow drying it without a diffuser attachment. So let's go ahead and get this demonstrated.
As you're drying at the roots, just go ahead and get your fingers in there and give a good shake right at the scalp just to help ruffle everything up, to get the air in there to really help dry that volumizer. And then of course the weird faces I'm making are completely optional.
So as you can see, that gave me a little bit more volume up at the roots, which is exactly what I wanted and the reason why I was spraying it at the roots. Typically with curly hair, you tend to get a lot of volume down here from the curls so you can get that triangle shape. This will really help give you some lift and volume up around here. I did use my blow dryer on high heat and high speed because I wasn't going to be using the high heat for very long in any one spot. I did move it all the way around, and then high speed kind of helps ruffle it up a little bit more, which is exactly what you want when you are going for volume, because completely smooth down strands and soft slippery strands are not conducive to getting volume. You need to kind of ruffle it up a little bit in order to get volume, but that's why I wanted the crispy, crunchy, ramen noodly hair, because I really only want to create that roughed up texture where I want it to be, and not throughout my lengths. I still want to keep this defined and try to keep the frizz down as much as possible while only ruffling up my roots. So now that I've demonstrated this way of doing it, for those of you who don't like to have a cast in your hair, you can absolutely still do this without a cast and just put the blow dryer on low speed and maybe even a lower heat setting. And you're just not gonna get as much volume by doing that, but it'll still give you a little bit more than without it. And that way you won't have to worry about getting as much frizz if you're using lower speed and you don't have a cast in your hair. But I much prefer using the cast and using the high heat and the high speed so that I can get more out of my volume spray. So before I move on to the next way of using a volumizing spray, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Verb Ghost Oil to scrunch out the crunch. I'm gonna grab one pump. I'm going to just smooth it like I normally do, including up over the top. And yeah, this will kind of take the volume out a little bit, but because you've got the volumizing spray in there, which volumizing sprays and volumizers in general work by putting a little bit of grit to your hair, because like I said, slippery hair is not going to give you volume, but hair that has a little bit of grit or is a little bit ruffled up is going to give you some volume. So because I already have that volumizer in there, I will be able to just give it a good shake afterwards, and it's going to be able to fluff right back up and hold it for a lot longer because of that little bit of volumizing grit that has been put in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and with whatever little bit of oil is left on my hands and just start scrunching until all of the cast is scrunched out. So now you can see that the ramen noodly look is gone, and that is one of the reasons why I really like this Tray Luxe gel, is because it does give me such a really good, hard, strong, crispy cast, and yet once it's all scrunched out, I have soft, juicy, luscious, voluminous, and shiny curls. What more could you ask for? Except for maybe a little bit more volume. So now that we have it all scrunched out and we have the volumizer up at the roots, if that's what you choose to do, now we're gonna use the volumizer in probably a more common way, which is to just grab the volumizer and start lifting and spraying. And you can actually flip it over to the other side for some extra added volume and spray it this way. Give it a minute to dry before flipping it the other way. You can scrunch it to give it a little bit more lift. Flip it the other way. Scrunch it again to give it a little bit more lift. And then go ahead and shake and fluff to your heart's content. And here we have some nicely volumized curls, starting with some good volume up at the roots, some volume here, and then heading all the way down through the lengths to give some nice, more even volume, instead of giving you triangular volume where you just have all of the volume concentrated down here and you have kind of flat, skinny, stuck to your head roots. And if you want even more volume than this, you can go ahead and use a pick where you would just slide the pick in and give it a wiggle as you pull up, slide the pick in, give it a wiggle. I did have a pick, I can't really find it, but the whole point of this was just to show you how to use the texturizing spray. If there are any other specific products or even tools that kind of mystify you and you're not sure what to do with them, just go ahead and leave those in the comments down below and I can put together a video showing you how to do that. But hopefully you found this helpful for using volumizing sprays. Like I said, you don't have to use the one that I used. You don't have to use the products that I used. And if you don't like a crunchy cast, you certainly don't have to do that. I did give you an alternative for that as well. And if you're somebody who likes to wash your hair at night and sleep in the cast, you can certainly do that. And then the next morning when you wake up, you can use the volumizing spray and the blow dryer to really get that volume in there. So you would just use that in the morning when you wake up after you take your hair out of the bonnet. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And as always, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.